Accessibility in Chromebooks is quite useful for a lot of people with different kinds of disabilities. So I'm going to share my screen and start the process of showing you some of those features. So I'll just share. And hopefully in a few seconds, we will be able to see what this means. So let's go and have a look at Chromebooks here. So I'm just going down to the bottom right of the screen. This area down here contains settings, and the setting we're concerned of, which at the moment is switched off, is accessibility. So I click on that, and you will see immediately that there is a list of different options that you can use. I'm not going to show all of them. I'm just going to show the ones that are relevant for dyslexia today. So the first thing I'm going to show you is select to speech. I prefer this to Chromebox, which is spoken feedback, a true screen reader, because for the dyslexic pupil, he might just want to, or she might just want to see a part of the screen and not have everything read back to you. So I'll just click elsewhere on here and make sure that I've clicked it on. And what should happen there is that I can pull across a box like this, and it will now read everything in that screen to you.
The easiest way to create professional live streams. StreamYard is a live streaming studio in your browser. Interview guests, brand your broadcast, and much more. Stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and other platforms.
So now you know what I'm using to make this video.
Email address.
So you now know what I'm using to make this video. So that is that particular one, which is the select to speech option. Now I'm going to use it in dictation mode. And for this, I'm calling on Google Keep. So for this, I'm just going to go down to accessibility again, show you where dictation lies, just in that second area there. It puts a tool on the toolbar, which is a dictation microphone. And so I've clicked inside a note, I've given it a title, and now I'm just going to input some text. I can now write into this box with my voice. Full stop. Google is always very good at doing voice input. Period. Scratch that. So it's not that good at editing, as you can see, and full stops and punctuations don't work that well. So you might have to use it in a combination of different things. So that's that option. The next one is the on-screen keyboard. I'm going again down into the accessibility area and switch this on and have a good look down. Now the keyboard is towards the bottom, and I can click on screen keyboard, and I can then see it appear in the bottom area. These tools are available when you not when you don't. So that's always a good point to bear in mind. So I'm going to click on the keyboard, and you will see a keyboard that comes up. And there are various tools on here that might be useful. You can actually handwrite into that area. If you've got a touch screen, it converts the keyboard into a writing area. Or you can just type, which is what I'm going to do here. Useful for those pupils who need to keep their eyes on the screen. So I'm just going to start to write something. This is, so I'm just writing one letter at a time, space bar, but I'm actually finding too that there are some options here to actually put in words that I want to. So at the moment it hasn't got my is word there. It now has, so I'll input it with that. A good idea. So I'm going to write a spacebar and now good, which appears on the screen because it's a fairly simple option. Now I don't have much control over exactly what the prediction will do on this particular tool, but it can be very useful for some students with dyslexia to see those things. And this is completely free, all part of a Chromebooks kit. So that's the important thing to bear in mind. So close that down. Now the final tool I'm going to look at is the large mouse pointer, which again is at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to go down to that area. Let's switch this off now. Yeah. We don't want to stop the screen share. And I'm going to go down to the bottom of the screen and I'm going to look for accessibility again, which is here, and the large screen pointer. So that's further down the screen in additional settings. I click on the large screen pointer. I'm also going to highlight the text caret so that you can see what that does as well. So now I've got a large pointer and I've got a large caret, which makes it easier and a highlight in the position that I'm on. So I have all of these options with which to use and write in on the screen. So I'm going to stop now the screen share and end the broadcast.